Hi, everybody. It's Scott Leckie from Democracy Tomorrow. Unfortunately, war is far too common on the face of this planet. And in the last few years, it seems like the frequency of war, the frequency of armed conflict, violence by one nation against another, or one nation against their own people, has increased and increased and increased. So today we want to just issue a message to everybody watching this that calmer heads need to prevail. Discussion, negotiation, arbitration, mediation, whatever you want to call it, needs to replace the shooting of artillery and the shooting of weapons at one another. Imagine a better and brighter future that everybody should be able to look forward to. We want to recall and remember the spirit of the famous Paris Peace Pact of 1928, which banned war, also known as the Kellogg-Briand Pact. This pact, this treaty, was initially negotiated between the United States and France in 1928. The two foreign ministers, the American one named Kellogg, the French one named Briand, negotiated and agreed on the following extremely short text. This is 1928, the 27th of August, 1928. The high contracting parties, so that means everybody who signed it or ratified it, solemnly declare in the names of their respective peoples that they condemn recourse to war for the solution of international controversies and renounce it as an instrument of national policy in their relations with one another. Article 2 says, and there are only two articles, the high contracting parties agree that the settlement or solution of all disputes or conflicts of whatever nature or of whatever origin they may be, which may arise among them, shall never be sought except by pacific means. In other words, no fighting, no killing, no war. These principles have become the bedrock of much of international law in the 97 years since their remarkable approval at the time. The United States Senate at the time, imagine this, compare it to the current day. The United States Senate voted 85-1 to support the Kellogg-Briand Pact. It's still binding. It's still in force. It's still as valid today as it was then. And many other countries have signed it and ratified it over the years as well. And as I said, the principles that it contains became part and parcel of the UN Charter and countless other agreements across the world respecting the sovereign borders of nations and the commitment of members of the United Nations and others not to use force to carry out their foreign policy wishes and aims. Let's remember the spirit of Kellogg-Briand Pact today and every day into the future. And let's find peaceful ways to settle our differences. Gandhi from India most famously said, an eye for an eye makes the whole world blind. Is that really the world that we want to live in? Tit for tat. You do a bad thing, I do a worse thing. I do another even worse thing, and then yet another worse thing. Instead of trying to find common ground, trying to base our relations on our shared humanity, and finding a way forward that everybody can live within, where everybody can thrive in prosperity with their dignity intact and with mutual respect guiding the relations between people everywhere. We all deserve a world at peace. We all deserve a world of justice, and remembering the Kellogg-Briand Pact can bring us one step closer to building that world, a world not of partial democracy, but a world of comprehensive democracy, where everybody's views are taken seriously, where everybody is allowed to participate within the political process, leading ultimately to a system of governance that applies not merely to individual nation states, but to the world as a whole, where all of us vote above the age of 16 on internationally pertinent issues, including peace and security, global environmental and ecological matters, climate change, disarmament, protecting the oceans, air quality, and so on. So let's not forget the Peace Pact, the Kellogg-Briand Pact. Let's remember it, and hopefully by emphasizing the renunciation of war, all of us can move towards creating the better planet that is within our grasp, because tomorrow is closer than you will ever know. Thank you very much. Please subscribe, tell your friends, help us build a movement for global democracy all across the world.